Hello, dear fellow friends. I'm standing outside the government's palace. I'm standing here because I want the same thing. I just need to see if the video is on. Yes, it's on. I'm standing here because I want the same thing as you, living in harmonious societies and be happy, safe and have peace on earth. I stand here because I want to light up the burning candle in sister and brotherhood across this world and for our children's future and everything that belongs to the fellow humanity. I stand here because I am passionately in a deep love for this whole entire world and all living beings in it, because we are all part of this world. I am standing here because I believe in our children's future and us together in one hope. In one hope, we can do changes in this world. I stand here because I believe in changes for a better world. And those changes will come when we together will strive and fight for this world as united in sister and brotherhood across the world, across our national borders. So let us together light up a dark world with the burning flame of hope, because you are the hope in this world, and the world needs you to participate and fight for our children and this world. We, the people, will bring changes in this world together as united, to loosen up the destruction of injustice and stand up for the weak and poverty of this world, and disarmament of nuclear weapons. We, the people, demand it. Let us stand up for the people of Ukraine, who suffer and strives every day for their children to stay alive. Let us struggle against all kinds of hatred and violence, prejudice, discrimination, oppression, bullying, and human trafficking. But because that doesn't belong to the human nature, but careness, where we care for one another. Let us strive for disarmament of nuclear weapons and against all nuclear weapons globally. Let us strive for violence and injustice in this world and replace it with human warmth of careness for one another in this world. I am tired of all this going on, when I know that we can create a better world together, because we have the potentials and the possibilities to make a better world come true. All we need to do is to remind ourselves of that potential of possibilities. If you believe for 1 second that you can't do anything for our children and for our world, then you're wrong. Because this world belongs to us all, and we are all part of this world. And we have the rights to believe in our children's future and feel safe and be safe and have peace on earth. So let the light from our burning flame bring hope into this world, united in sister and brotherhood across the world. Wars, nor nuclear weapons, or poverty in this world will bring peace and harmony, as it is a misery of destruction in this world. And only hope can bring changes for this world, because the action will come with it. And now it's time to wake up for us all, because the time is running out and the world and the children needs us. What is peace about? We have conflicts, people who suffer or not feeling well, injustice of poverty, some wrong leaders running the country. We have war, and on top of that, nuclear weapons. And every country must work against poverty, oppression, and disarmament of nuclear weapons, because we, the people, demand it. And it's time for us to stand united through the national borders and from nation to another nation, help and support each other's countries, because there's no time for any fight nor disagreement, as this world is running out of time. We must learn from our mistakes and the history and do more than our best to work as united. If we do, peace will come. There are many leaders of peace who strived more or less for the people of this world. Mahatma Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, the Swedish Prime Minister Olof Palme, the Prime Minister of the United States of America, J.F. Kennedy, Martin Luther King, John Lennon, Michael Jackson, and Dalai Lama, which still is in life today. And all strive for the people of this world. And all of them were deeply loved by the people. I was just a little girl when I saw my Polish grandmother visited us in Sweden. And she was crying when Palme was murdered. And so were all the people people of Sweden. Even the people in Poland cried. I never understood it all then, but I felt my grandmother's and the people's sincere love, as it made me cry too, with them. And the whole Sweden stopped breathing that day. And all those leaders of peace and changes for a better world were sincerely loved by the people of this world. I believe in non-violence. I believe in the hope, in sister and brotherhood across the world, united. I believe in us all together. And I believe in this beautiful planet Earth, who support us with oxygen, food, nutrition, shelter, medicine and water, and letting us enjoy life. What more do we need to have than this, and the care for from one another and fellow friendship? I think this planet Earth is generous to us all, who nursing and provide us all with food. But are we generous back and share the food and water and medicine with our fellow human friends? How can we turn a blind eye for the destruction of injustice and say that we can't do anything as an excuse for us to give up in our children's future and this world? How can we pretend going on as we don't see anything, what's happening? Life is about sharing and giving, and that will make us happy and peaceful. And all that comes from the nature, and we can learn, because this planet Earth wants to provide us all with food. So we should share it together with each other. We shouldn't have, and we shall not have, any poverty in any nation in this world. And we can't give up hope for this world and our children, because the hope brings peace a chance, give peace a chance. And now it's most needed. I know one thing for certain: the hope in us together will bring changes for a better world. And all the desires and wishes that we have in common about peace and to be happy and free is not just a dream. It's the need for us human beings to feel well and have a good life. So let's stand united under the burning flame of hope and believe in changes for a good life in dignity worldwide. We are billion people in this world who have the same desire as you, to be happy, free, and have peace inside and peace around us. You're not alone, we are many. So therefore, peace is possible. you know what? I will tell you a story. I remember I was in school. I was about 10, 11 years old. And me and my classmates wanted to collect some money. And everyone voted for going on a trip or something, I don't remember exactly. And I voted for us to buy a piece of land from the rainforest. And everyone was laughing at me, besides one girl. Thank you, Sarah, for understanding what we need in this world. I started this global peace project about 1 year ago. And during that time, I have developed myself and processed. And now, all the pieces are falling into place. And I'm ready, in its full scale, to fight for this world, for our children, together with you, us, together as united and sisters and brotherhood across the world. This global peace work stands for, as the name says, a work for peace, for this whole entire world, and stands for new changes for a better world come true, and against war and nuclear weapons, and for nuclear disarmament globally, where nuclear weapons switch place with communication, tolerance, and fellow humanity, where we care for one another in this world. For our civil rights, where liberty, equality of sister and brotherhood across our borders in all our nations. And resistance for oppression, of course. Social justice. We are all part of this beautiful planet Earth, and therefore we are fully responsible of each other's well-being. People of this world shall have access to food, water, shelter, and medicine. It's about the sharing and caring for one another. For human rights, all people are born and have equal worth, whoever you are and wherever you live in this world. Peace is about freedom of speech in all our nations, and where you get your voice heard and listened to. And this is very important, because freedom of speech is not just only a speech. There is something you want to communicate and tell other people, and they need to listen to you. This global peace work is about non-violence. Hatred and violence of any kind, aggressive riots, prejudice, bullying, human trafficking, discrimination, drug and alcohol abuse. Those are all misery of destruction, and therefore useless in this world. And useless things is not giving peace a chance. But what we do need is to support and care for one another and help those people who needs to be healed. Heal the world, as Michael Jackson said. I hope that you will contribute in changes for a better world, as united in the power of hope for our children's future and us together in the burning flame in sister and brotherhood across the world. Thank you for your contribution for a better world come true. I'm on social medias, as example, Facebook and Instagram, Global Peace Work. There are three words, and there are spaces between those words. Thank you, sisters and brothers of this world, and see you so we can make a better world come true.